Matambudziko yakaita kuti ndizowanika ndiri kumarondera prison ndakabatwa ndine pangolini. Ndakatongwa 9 years.
Nemakore 32 ndakapara mhosva yepangolini. Uyo akatitengesa kuna tsana wacho akasara. Susu patazosungwa patatongwa 9 years.
Poaching and illegal wildlife trade remain a major threat to Zimbabwe's economic development and national heritage. We are here today to welcome the Zimbabwe Prison and Correctional Services as we learn more about the front lines in conservation action. This initiative is important for us as a collective community to move forward to a place of collaboration and teamwork for the economic growth of our country. I hereby open the program with prisons, WildAid and Imire.
This elephant is one of the victims of poaching. The mother got killed by poachers. So then he was rescued and was brought here.
Not many people get to see these. It's a privilege. It's being able to see them that creates that bond that I think long term will help save these species.
Imire is about educating people. This is its role it has in conservation. This for me is groundbreaking. This for me is what conservation is about. This for me is hands-on, frontline, dedicated work between international organizations, local organizations, authorities, collaborating together to come up with the first of its kind ever to rehabilitate inmates and give them the chance and the education they need to make the right decision.
Guys, who wants to get in the bite suit?
No, thank you.
First Lady, would you like to get in the bite suit?
We all make wrong decisions in life, but we have the opportunity to make the right decision. Your turn to make the right decision is going to come. When you step out of that door, you have the option to make the right call or the wrong call. And I hope today will give you a bit of reason to make the right call. Wildlife is our heritage. We can all have a living from it. Our communities can benefit from it.
Wild animals, whatever happens with them will soon happen to us. So we will need to conserve these animals because we did not inherit them from our forefathers. We actually borrowed them from our grandchildren.
I think it's sometimes hard for people living here to truly understand what you have here and the role that you play as guardians, not just for Zimbabweans, but for the entire planet. For the first time now, we're talking about human survival into the future. Our children and grandchildren are facing some really serious problems, and we have to take steps to address it. It's up to us. Because for me, it's not an option for human beings to survive without any animals. We have to survive together, otherwise our environment will not support us any longer. So this is a great challenge. I believe Zimbabwe is on the front lines of that. I believe we can take a leadership role, not just in Africa, but around the world. And we need to communicate to people, you have to come here and see these animals and support us in the guardianship for the future. And I hope that some of you gentlemen and ladies can find a career in the future in conservation. There are jobs in conservation. There's an economy in conservation. And this is a major growth industry. And we need to get Zimbabwe a bigger piece of that action.
I would like to encourage the inmates gathered here to take the lessons learned here and be ambassadors for conservation, because poaching steals from us all.
For the first time, I really appreciated conservation. I got a whole new picture, and I've developed some form of interest.
Shungwe kuita range handinayo. Kandabuda wanipo mafoni number. Tozofonerana ndogozondudza kuti zvinoitwa sei. Ndosiya zvandakaita mhosva yandakapara. Ndoyo kubasa rinani.
Uye zvine chirongwa chanhasi chawedzeredza futi zvidzidzo zvangu pamusoro pekupara mhosva uye nekuchengetedzwa kwemhuka dzakanakirei because ndafara zvikuru ndichidziona mhuka dzakasiyana siyana. Zvinhu zvandifadza, so ndakuziva kuti mhuka dzakakosherei. Ere ndikazi ndaenda panze handichadzokurodza futi the same mistake. Because ndakuziva kuti mhuka dzakatinakira even to our next generation.
Super!